Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for the Panner's Pan. This project was created by Elizabeth. She is at Kooky Pans over on Instagram. And in this project, we are to pick a product and relate it to a project panner. This project started out with 10 items and I, for some reason, decided to make this a progressive project. So every month, whether I meet my goal on a product or not, I roll in a new product for a new project panner. Call me crazy. Prior to this update, I was working on 17 products, so that number is getting higher and higher, but I am really happy to report that for this month, I've met my goal on 2 items. I don't think that's happened any other month, so yay. Let me show you what those 2 items are and who they are for. First of all, I have this nail teeny polish in the shade Champagne. This was part of my fall shop my stash. Generally, fall is the time when I tend to gravitate towards these metallic shades, whether it's a nail polish or a lipstick, that I normally wouldn't go for any other time of year. And I just set the goal of using this polish 3 times. And I did achieve that goal. That was a really easy goal that I set for myself, but I knew I didn't really want to pan this entire bottle of polish. So I figured I'll just use it 3 times and move it along. This, by the way, I put in this project for Abby from Make Life Your Runway. And that's because she does a weekly Shop My Stash, and this was part of my seasonal Shop My Stash. So I've met my goal on this product and it is rolling out of this project. The next item I met my goal on is my little Wet n Wild Trio Sweetest Candy? I have got to start learning these names. Yes, this is called Sweetest Candy. And this is in this project for Nicole from Tinkerbell Rocks. She's got an Instagram account. And I have been enjoying watching her pan all of her Wet n Wild eyeshadows over the last couple years immensely. She's a very good project panner. I will have links to everybody in the description box, by the way. Sadly, this pink shade that I haven't been working on is just crumbling left and right. The first time I saw it crumble, I suspected that maybe one of my kids had dropped it on the floor, but just the force of closing this lid and opening it is what seems to be causing all this trouble. Like, I'll clean up all the fallout, all these broken crumbles, I'll use them all up, and then there's no broken crumbles, and then the next time I close the lid, the crumbles come back. So I think it's just from this packaging, sadly. But my goal for this product was to hit pan on this top white shade, and I think you could see there, even though I'm not really tipping this, that I have hit pan. So mission accomplished. It didn't take that long at all once I focused in on this, but unfortunately it took me a long time to finally just buckle down and enjoy this. I really shouldn't have put a highlighter type shade in this project because I'm working on other highlighters and I was avoiding stopping using those highlighters so that I could work on this. And once I started working on this, I felt guilty for walking away from the other highlighters I was working on. But I did finally meet my goal on this. So that is also rolling out of this project. All right, let's take it from the top. I will remind you what the rest of the products are I'm working on and who they are for. As long as I use these products once a month, I kind of feel like I'm making progress. That's not really project panning, by the way, but this project is more about shouting out project panners than finishing all of these items. So I'm okay with it for this project. Unfortunately, I didn't use all of these even once a month, but I did try. First of all, I have my original Naked palette. This is for Amber F, of course, and I am trying to hit pan on Sin, which is this shade here, but unfortunately, I'm just not reaching for this palette. This is another highlighter shade. It's just like the Wet n Wild. Like, I could use this as a face highlight and a brow bone highlight every single day, and I'll hit pan in no time, but I have other highlighters that I'm trying to work on too, and so I don't reach for this. I don't know what I was thinking. I like that shadow very, very much though. It's a really good shadow. My next product is my BFF lip liner. This, of course, is for Elizabeth, who is Kooky Pans, who is the creator of this project. I picked it because this was in a project we did together in 2018 and 2019. I am wearing this lip liner today underneath a lip gloss, and I do have the tiniest amount of progress. It's really not much, but it never is it? You know me. That's where we're at now, just the tiniest bit of progress. I'm gonna be working on this pencil for the rest of my life, but I'm trying. Okay, next is this lip gloss from ColourPop in the shade Curvy. This is for Chic Geek. And for the longest time, I couldn't see anything through this packaging. There was just no sign of progress whatsoever. But finally, I do have a little crack running through right here through the top third of this bottle, tube, whatever you want to call it. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. It's still hard to see through there, but I feel like it's a sign of progress, and I'm happy to see something because I haven't been able to see anything. This basically looked like a completely full tube of lip gloss since I put it in this project. So I'm excited to see that little window right there. Very tiny window, but there's hope. Next is a Looksy Beauty eyeshadow in the shade Halo. This is for Alex from Alejandra Lisette. My goal is to hit pan on this pan. And for some reason, I just never, ever remember to reach for this shadow. I don't know why. I never touch it. I forget about it. Hopefully, one day, I will start remembering to use it, but I don't know if I used it at all this past month. Okay, next is my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collaboration palette. This is in here for two project panners, the first one being Kyra from Journey and Beauty and the second one being Rachel Stephanie. And I enjoyed watching both of them pan this palette very much. My goal is to hit pan on this shade here called Buns. No pan yet, obviously. I am wearing that shade today in my outer corner along with Creamsicle blended out, and I have this, what is it called, In Light? No, that one's called Beam. I have Beam on my brow bone, Creamsicle in my transition, and Buns on my outer corner and lower lash line. I love this palette. Every time I reach for this palette, I love it very much. I love that shade Buns very much, but no pan yet, so that means I need to keep working on it. Okay, the next twofer is for Rebecca Morgan and Jocelyn Claire. This is my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Fool's Gold. I chose this because I think of them both as people who project pan their items that are not cruelty-free out of their collection. And so for that reason, I chose this product, which is by Maybelline, who is of course not cruelty-free. Again, this is another product that I have trouble reaching for. Every time I reach for it, I do like it, but I don't reach for it that often. Okay, next is my nail polish for Mariella, who is Makeup by Mariella. This is the Julie G textured nail polish in Sugar Plum Fairy. I'm still at about the halfway mark. I think I had this on right around the time of my update last month, but I don't think I've had it on since. So I need to do a mani with this month again. Yep. Okay, next I have my eyeliner from Jante Blue in the shade Electric Blue. And this is for Alexi because of her amazingly bold and creative eye looks that she always does. No progress to report on this month. I did try to use it one time, but nothing to measure on my paper. Next is my product for my other Elizabeth, my Elizabeth with an S. She's been on hiatus for the last several months on mommy duty and very busy with her job, but hopefully she gets back to her YouTube videos very soon. I do miss seeing her face pop up in my feed, but for her, I chose a shade from this Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette because this was our first Shopping Our Stash color that we did, which was Blooming Coral. And so I chose this shade in Peach Punch. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm going to be able to start getting a lot more consistent use out of that shade now that I'm not working on a shade that's almost exactly the same in my Pan That palette. It was really tricky last year in 2021 when my Viseart Petite Pro 2 palette had a shade that looked different, but on the eyes basically was the exact same as this one. This one was a little bit pinkier, a little bit softer, but the overall vibe was the same. So hopefully I can start making some more consistent progress on that shade now. Okay, we are jumping on down to Tosh from Too Much Tosh. And for her, I put in this Too Faced Sweet Peach, Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss in Pure Peach. Did I have windows or cracks showing in this last month? I feel like I did, but today there are none. I don't see anything. I did reach for this a few times. I used it a few times. Still love this lip gloss so very much. Love it, love it, love it, but no real progress to speak of. Next, I have another nail polish. This is Julep's Sora. Yes, I got it. This is Julep's polish in Sora, and this is in here for Sophie Alexandra. I am down to here. I don't know if I used this at all in the last month or not. I currently have this on my toes, and I am due for another pedicure in the next week or so. And I would love to do a manicure with this as well. So that would be really good. If I can get one pedicure and one manicure in this month, maybe that would boost me quite a bit. All right, next I have my MAC concealer, my Studio Finish concealer for Delyn and Steph Lyons. Delyn has since had her little baby girl, so she's busy at home figuring out how to do the mom stuff, but I put this in this project for them because they are the co-creators of the Partners in Cream project, which I absolutely love, and that project focuses entirely on cream products. So this cream concealer came in this project for them. I am working towards hitting side pan. I can see that I'm getting there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. It still feels like it's going to be a while before I can get there, but my goal is to hit side pan in this product. I did hit the tiniest amount of pan right in the center, and then I just went right for like, oh, now I need to hit side pan, and it's taking forever. Okay, the next project panner is Linda from Linda Loves Life. I just love her so much, and for her I put in this Lancome Juicy Tubes in Desert. I use the heck out of this. I don't feel like there's much to show. I guess all I can say at this point is that the product has settled from the top, and my fill line is officially like right through the word Lancome right there. I wasn't able to really see that last time or any other time because there was product like all up here, but now it's going to be easier to measure my progress because I am right at almost at the top of the word Lancome. So let's see how far I can get on this next month. I do love this lip gloss very much. Okay, next for Jessica Payne, I have my Modern Renaissance palette. My goal is to use this 34 times, and I did not use this at all in the past month. And in hindsight, I totally could have used it for my eye look today, but I wanted to use my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette instead. So no progress this month, unfortunately. I am still at 2 uses, so I still need to use it 32 more times to meet my goal on this. Gotta get going on that. She's a beauty. And the final product rolling over for yet another month is my newest item that rolled in last month. I'm holding it upside down. This is the Wet n Wild blush in Don't Flutter Yourself. And I put this in this project for Rania because Rania gave me this. It was a very generous gift from her. I was just pining for this product. I just wanted it so bad, but it was already sold out, and she's like, I got it, I'll send it to you. And she just sent it to me. My goal is to wear off the hummingbird. As you can see, he is still there. So even though I've used this several times in the past month, I will continue to work on this. It's not going away yet. So I'm gonna keep working on this. It is a glowy blush, very glowy, but I do like it. So those are all the products I've been working on in this project. Now is the time to roll in a new product for another project panner. And the project panner I decided to go with is somebody who's been on my mind for months as far as putting her in this project. She's one of my favorite YouTube accounts to watch, and I really enjoy her very much, and that is Rebecca from Panning and Stuff. Her channel used to be named Panning and Stuff, but now her channel is just Rebecca, but I think she's still Panning and Stuff on Instagram. I will have her information added to the description box down below, of course. But there's a couple of things when I think of Rebecca and her project panning style, and I think of that notebook where she tracks all her progress, and I think of the way she makes those cute little marks on her papers when she's measuring progress for like eyeliners and lip products, because I had never seen anybody do that before her, and I have seen people attempt it since her, but nobody does it quite as well as she does. But the other thing nobody does quite as much as her is make amazing progress from month to month. I mean, she is a really good panner. She makes significant progress on lip products. She makes significant progress on eyeliners. And those are two areas that I can't pan very well at all. And so I had been putting off putting her in this project because I knew that would mean adding another lipstick. And I wasn't ready to do that until now. So in honor of Rebecca from Panning and Stuff, I have decided to add in this lip pencil by NARS in Rakugian. This is that same birthday set from Sephora that we all got a million years ago, and this is brand new. I've never used it even once. This is a kind of product that Rebecca could polish off in like 2 months, maybe 3 tops. Like, she would just fly through it. I think it's going to take me forever, but I'm going to try. I've been wanting to use this pencil forever, and I keep saying, no, I gotta finish this first, or I should work on this. But Rebecca became the perfect excuse for me to start working on this finally. And yeah, I do think of her often choosing very bold lip colors, but I also know that she'll wear some pretty like pinky nudes too. So, and that's what I think of when I think of Rebecca. Okay, now is the time where I show you the 3 products I'm going to be focusing on for the next month. This just gives me a little bit more direction, because looking at all of these products all at the same time can be a bit overwhelming, but if I just pick 3 to focus in on, it seems to be more manageable for me. So here we go. The first one that I'd like to focus on is this Julep Sora. I want to do 1 pedicure and 1 manicure before next update. That's my goal for this. For my Lancome Juicy Tubes, I would like to get below the word Lancome on this. So I want to clearly be able to see that I am below the word Lancome on this product by next month. And finally, for like the millionth time, I am bringing back my Urban Decay Naked Palette in Sin into my focus group, and I want to keep working towards hit and pan on this. We'll see. We'll see. So that is my plan for this month. And that is it for this update, you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out everybody linked down below who I've mentioned in this video. Thank you. Bye.